Hey guys, Bhaj this side back with another video. So guys, this video is a very crucial topic, right? And there's nothing which I've written down in this Google Doc, right? Everything which I'll be saying will be coming straight from my heart, right? So in this video, we are going to literally cover like why most of the people, I'm talking about the most of the people, let's say 99% of the people starting their SMMA, why they fail, and why they don't even like scale to $10,000, right? So that's what we are going to discuss. And we are also going to touch point on is like why only 1% people, 1% aspiring SMMA entrepreneurs succeed. What do they like do differently, and what makes them succeed in this industry? So that's what we are going to cover, and I have written nothing down for you. It's all straight from my heart. So guys, as you literally all know, whosoever like watch my videos like on a consistent basis, and like of course you're getting value. If not, guys, then drop your feedback in the comments, because I want to know your feedback if you're getting value or not, right? So guys, the point is, you are getting in an industry which is like worth more than 500 to 500 million to like $1 billion industry, right? So if you think logically, you just need 1%, only 1%, not even 1%, 0.0001% of this industry, and you'll be a millionaire or maybe a multimillionaire. Just only 0.001% of this industry, a small chunk, a small piece of that industry, and you will be multi-millionaire. And to be honest guys, recently I have realized this, like there's like a lot of money to be made, a lot of money to be made in marketing agency space, right? And or whatsoever it is related to a digital marketing space, right? Whether it's SEO, whether it's starting your own agency, or whatsoever it is, and especially in this digital marketing space, there's a lot of money to be made. And you can say the money is just floating around in the air, right? All you have to do is just you have to funnel that money down into your bank account, and that's how you're going to make the money. To funnel that money which is like in the air, which is all around this industry, you have to play a game in which you should be creative. You should apply like logics, right? And hopefully, like after applying these like frameworks, which of course no one knows when they start, you learn different frameworks over the time, right? So when I personally started out, I literally have no idea whatsoever I'm doing. I was just doing stuff, and all I know is like it will work out and it will not work out. But I was consistent, that's it. So that's how I started getting clients, and my first client was $850 client. I still remember that. We are cold calling. So I never thought it was possible, right? After cold calling for almost 3 to 6 months, I never thought like what will be the result of this cold calling thing, right? I just did the cold calling without even thinking like, yeah, will I get the appointment today or not? Will I close a client today or not? I just did. I had this register. I used to like write things down. Yeah, I have to follow up with them like maybe next time, next week, whatsoever it is. And that's how I used to uh, score appointments, right? Book appointments. And eventually I started getting appointments, because guys, the thing is, there's compounding effect, right? First of all, you will start getting more appointments, not clients. Listen to me, right? uh, Very much like clearly, right? First of all, you will start getting appointments, and let's suppose you got an appointment this week, right? So you cannot expect you will convert that single appointment into a client, right? So what will happen next is a compounding effect will start taking place, and eventually that one appointment will convert into two, then three, then four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. And over the time, you will start getting 10 appointments a week, and this is known as compounding effect, right? And from those 10 appointments, of course, if you have a good closing ratio, or let's say good sales skills, objection handling, and everything, and hopefully you will convert more clients from those 10 appointments, and that's when client acquisition will start getting to compound, right? So first of all, your appointment generation will start compounding. Like in a week you're getting one appointment, now in a week you are getting 10 appointments. So this is like compounding on appointments thing. And when you start getting initial clients, let's say you got a like a client, one client a month, right? So there will be a time, like after, of course, like after 3 or 4 months you will start getting like 5, 6 clients a month, and you will think, yeah, it was possible, all I needed to do was just being consistent, that's it, right? So just keep this effect, which is known as compounding effect, in your mind. I've also like read a book about this effect, and it is just a great effect. If you're doing something negative, that also compounds, right? If you're doing something positive, that also compounds, right? So that book is like has like very deep information about this compounding effect. And if you're doing something positive every single day, even a little bit, that small changes, tiny efforts of yours keep compounding over time, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, right? So guys, if we genuinely and logically thought, if we logically think why people in SMMA industry fail, what do you think, what can be the reasons? Just think. First of all, they give up way too much early. So the thing is, they have been outreaching, let's say for a week, 2 week, a month, or let's say 3, 4 months, that's it. After 4 months, they're not seeing any results, and guess what? They quit, right? They're not getting a single appointment. They're not getting positive responses from clients and prospects, I mean. And that's when the time is like they just quit. If I give you my personal scenario, like one of my friend who was in my college, so he asked me like, I also want to like do this, which what you are doing, right? So of course, like I was open, and of course guys, like I'm just all about value. I gave him everything. I told him like, you start your outreach itself in like solar industry, which my niche is, right? I gave him everything, every single thing, like in terms of like how to outreach, what scripts to use, my results, right? And guess what, guys, after still like 3 months of outreach, he quit, right? So I have literally provided him every single thing, whether it's results, uh, the scripts which is working, uh, how to use inbound marketing to get clients, especially in solar niche, and then outbound prospecting. I have literally done covered everything for him over a Zoom call, and still after 3 months of doing the prospecting, his like kind of small excuse was like, I don't have time. So guess what? If you don't have time, then money won't be having time for you, right? So I'm not sure if that makes sense, some logic to you, but money only loves people who are action takers, right? Instead of finding excuses, if you will do stuff, if you take action, be a hustler, then money will get attracted to you, and you won't even know, it will start flowing in your life, right? So action, when I'm saying, like, I know, like if you're connected with me on Facebook, I post a lot about action, right? A lot about action. Action can be like diversified in like multiple of ways. Taking action in terms of your fitness goals, achieving wealth, taking action, taking decision for your business, right? So if I talk about my personal agency, so I have to make decisions, which is a kind of action, right? So we thought, like, as in marketing agency, of course we need more clients. So we literally thought about launching ads to get more clients, right? So we, my partner and I, have been like procrastinating a lot lately about this. But guess what? I took some action. I researched some ads, and my ads went live maybe yesterday or the day before yesterday. So I took action, and now we also started getting leads, especially the market we are running ads in. So hopefully I'll be converting those leads into clients for my agency. So if I haven't took that action of researching ads, or publishing the ad, then won't even have gotten couple of few leads which I've recently gotten, right? So my point is, your actions, your action based on today, like what you're doing, will eventually give you like results tomorrow, right? So whatsoever happens tomorrow, in the future, in the near future, is the byproduct of what you do today. If you are good at something, if let's say you have a good habit of prospecting, which most of people don't have. So if you have a good habit of like prospecting like I do, that prospecting will compound over time. And let's suppose you outreach to 100 people today, and you will be getting responses from those 100 people in the future. You just cannot expect like I'll start getting responses from those 100 people today itself. You will get, of course, negative as well as positive response, but in the near future. And this is like one example of compounding effect and taking action today and reaping the effects of taking action today in the near future, right? So this is like the, you can say, entire fundamental and framework of taking action, putting efforts today and reaping that those efforts of the action which you took in the past in the future, right? So I hope you're like getting what I'm trying to say in this video, because this video is just like I'm just saying everything from my like heart, right? Like everything is just coming inside from me. I have nothing in front of me, no scripts and everything. So another thing, guys, why people fail is consistency, right? So they think like they will do the outreach on alternative days, let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's it. So why are you leaving Tuesday, Thursday, as well as Saturday and Sunday, right? You have 3 to 4 days more. It's kind of an opportunities, right? These 3 to 4 days which you're missing, these are opportunities for you to like secure more appointments for your agency, right? So my point is, you have to be consistent enough so that you yourself know, like there's something known as self realization, right? Which can be positive as well as which can be negative, right? So if you're getting this self realization, yes, I'm putting like a lot of efforts, then guys, of course you're putting a lot of efforts, of course, like that's how it works. And there's negative side of it, like when you get this self realization, no, I'm not putting efforts, I'm not giving my 100%, then you know you're not giving your 100%. And there are some like, sometimes I also feel this way, like I think like I'm not putting like 100% of my efforts, and I know it, right? So today also, before shooting this video, I thought like I was getting these thoughts in my mind, like I'm not putting efforts like before, like I used to. And guess what, like I started taking some action. Before shooting this video, I like launched more like systems for booking appointments. So that's one thing, guys, that's another thing. But yeah, if you yourself know you're taking action, you're putting efforts, then you are. And when you think like you are not taking action and you're not putting efforts, then you are not. Simple as that. And this is like self realization which comes from within, from yourself, right? So that's one thing. Second, facing failures. So guys, life is all about failures, right? In life, literally anything can happen, right? So let me be clear to you guys, just have a pessimistic view of life, right? So pessimistic is like a word for like worst case scenario. In your life, anything can happen, good, bad, whatsoever it is, right? So you have to think of the worst possible case. What can be the worst can happen? Just think of that. And when you will know like this is the worst can happen with this kind of thing, whatsoever you are like trying to relate it with, then you will know like this is the worst can happen, and let it be, let it happen, because you will be then prepared for that worst case scenario, right? It's simple as that. So let me give you an example. So in my life, I'm giving you my personal example. In my life, I'm scared. Of course, everyone is scared of something. So I'm also scared like of few things, right? And but guess what, guys? I have this pessimistic view about those things, and I thought, yeah, this is the worst can happen. And guess what? It did happen with me, and I okay, let me be just real. So recently, what happened was, like, of course, I was just going somewhere from my scooty, right? So like the worst can happen is accident and guess what, guys? uh, the moment I like thought about like getting into an accident, after just 1 minute I got into an accident, right? And of course, like I was very much hurt, like I was bleeding, but at the same time I like kind of got some help from people, and of course I was back again in the road, right? And of course that was a lesson for me, to just think about the worst case scenario of life. And to be honest, like of course I was kind not happy, but it was, I wanted to take that experience, to be honest. And I know like this sounds like maybe stupid or mad, but it was an experience, and I'm all about taking experience, whether it's good, whether it's bad. So I had an accident, and I just stand up from that particular place, and started riding the scooty again without any regrets, because that was an experience for my life, and that was my first accident in my life, right? So that was the again worst case scenario. What can like just happen to you while riding a scooty? That's it, right? If we relate that to starting your agency and why people fail, then you have to think again in a pessimistic way, is like, let's say if I am like outreaching, right? If I'm prospecting, the worst can happen is like I won't get responses from people, right? And responses is like whether it's positive, whether it's negative responses, right? So like you can just think of the worst case scenario, like maybe a month or 2 month I won't get responses, or let's say 3 months, but after 3 months I will start getting responses. You should like relate that pessimistic view with like a positive side of that pessimistic view. So you can just think like, yeah, maybe 3 or 4 months I won't get responses from prospects, but guess what? I'll be getting responses from these prospects after 4 months, right? So you are like kind of like relating that pessimistic view to a positive side of it, right? So you see, guys, this is an industry where there are like thousands, or not like more than thousands, 100,000 companies are there who are looking for marketing services, and they're literally looking for agencies who can help them scale their businesses, whether it's social media management, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram Instagram ads, content creation, whatsoever it is. There are like a lot of opportunities out there. If you will not get responses from these prospects when you reach out to them, let's say after 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, what happened, like what if you get response from a client, a prospect of yours which you have outreached before, and he says, let's do it, I'm ready, but in the 7th month. But for that you don't have to quit before, right? Anything can happen. Like if you have heard about that quote, like your first 4 years of your business are a big failure, but in the 5th year is the year you build your empire, billion-dollar empire. So you have to wait for the opportunities to come your side, your way, and fall in your lap, right? So you again, another thing is you have to create opportunities, right? So to be honest, as of now, like I don't wait for opportunities, I literally create them. And when I'm saying opportunities as in like earning more, right? So as of now, like I'm just my one like my one side of income is uh, SMMA, right? Another is like I cannot disclose, but I made it that income, I made that opportunity for myself, because it never came my way, right? So another thing, if you want to succeed, you have to start creating opportunities for yourself. And how will you create opportunities is reaching out to more prospects, and wait for them to reply, right? So again guys, pessimistic view is the worst can happen is they can block me, they can say I'm not interested, and the best can happen is they can say yes, I'm interested, let's get on a Zoom call. Simple as that, right? So guys, these are few of the things you have to keep in mind. First of all, you have to be positive. Second of all, you can learn about psychology of money and how you can attract money, right? So there's another thing which is important, and I don't know what it is known, but when you think about someone or something all day, you attract them in your life. And I've tried this technique a couple of times and it works smoothly for me. So just a heads up for you, you can also use this technique if you want to attract anything in your life: money, like a boy or girl, or let's say uh, health, health, good wealth, fitness. You have to achieve a fitness goal. Just think about that stuff 24 hours, and guess what, you will attract those things later down the future. And I'm 100% sure about that fact. And this is how psychology, and that's how your subconscious mind works. So guys, this was the video. You have to be positive about this business, because you're actually building a business. This is just not a side hustle, which like a 16 or 17-year old is searching on Google. It's actually a legitimate business where you are actually helping businesses. Second, you have to think of some pessimistic scenarios when you do the outreach. The worst can happen is this, and the best can happen is this. And again, you don't have to quit. Just 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 don't think about quitting. Just remove that thought from your mind, right? Because, and just commit to this 100%. Just don't think like, yeah, if this doesn't work out in let's say 7 or 8 months, then I'll do this. There's no plan B, just one plan, and you have to be millionaire, you have to be wealthy, right? Just plan A. There's no plan B for you. Just one way, no way other. That's how stuff works here, right? So as of now guys, like I also want to like do higher studies like post graduation. But guess what, there's just one way for me. I have to be wealthy first, then I'll start, not start, but I'll pursue my rest of the education, which is post graduation. But as of now, there's one way, there's just one road for me to achieve wealth, and yeah guys, to achieve my goals, right? So that's the thing. So have a positive mindset. Don't quit, be persistent enough, don't quit. And yeah guys, I have literally covered every single thing down for you. So yeah, I'll shoot another video real quick for you about a different topic. But let's just conclude this video here itself. And if you do like this video, drop your feedback about what do you actually thought about whichever things I've just told you, right? So your feedback really matters, and drop some topics as well which you want me to create videos on. And yeah guys, this is it again, Bhavish this side, back with another video. And I'll be shooting more stuff for you. And yeah guys, again I forgot one last thing is, I'm launching like 10K SMMA inner circle. So it's like a group coaching, mentorship kind of thing, where I'll be personally mentoring you guys for like getting your first paying client. And it's $67 a month. So before I thought like of pricing it at $97, but again, I know like initially when you don't have money, and you have to invest in something to get something out of it. So I know I have been in that position before, that place. So that's why I've lowered that price down to $67. And you are just trading $67 a month to get $1,000 client. So just think about it, how much ROI you can get out of that, right? So guys, this was the video. Again, you haven't joined the group, you will find the link of the group in the description. And another thing, if you want to be on the waiting list for 10K SMMA inner circle, you will also find the link in the description. So yeah guys, Bhavi this side, and let's talk very very soon.